Hello, this is Amiable Apparition, and welcome to Peret and Heru for the Prisoners. This is a PC 98 RPG Maker game originally released in 1998. Originally entitled Shujin Ino Pert and Heru, which basically translates to For the Prisoners, the Book of the Dead. It was created by two people, Makoto Yaotani and Kei Mizuho. It basically was entered for a contest at the time. It won the contest. They actually got a money prize of approximately about I think it was about $1,000 USD. It was 150,000 yen. And, it was published in Japanese gaming magazines at the time. And they also won another competition, which net them about 1 million yen. So at the time, it was a hot ticket item. But of course, it was not translated into English for a very long time, so nobody had heard of it. Until about 2014, when the fan translation group Memories of Fear translated it and released it. Unfortunately, the translation group Memories of Fear actually just disbanded recently in February of this year. So this is kind of a little bit of a callback by playing it now. To all of the wonderful translation efforts that they have been doing over the years. They've translated so many wonderful games like Purgatory, Purgatory 2, and of course this one. So, really excited to play this game. I played it about 5 years ago, roughly. But it'll be really exciting to come back to it. And have another sort of 100% video document in it. I don't think there's many on the internet, at least in English. I think there was a German one or something. But enough chatter. Let's dive right into it. So, first I'm going to show off the little how to play. I technically know how to play, but it's a cute little intro sequence. Welcome, my name is Mamoon. I will be an instructor on how to play this game. Oh, and before we get started with this tutorial, I want to make one thing clear. I have absolutely nothing to do with this game's tale. I exist solely to guide you through this tutorial. With that out of the way, let's begin the instructions. This game is one where you'll have to decide proper actions to employ in certain situations on your own. You cannot progress further by merely talking to everyone. This is a game where you must try various actions in order to move forward. Hey, action! Action! Boy, I know you're out there somewhere. Huh? What's going on here? Why do I have this ridiculous name? Okay, boy, please come in. I'll be right there. This is the opportunity to try out certain actions like push or pull. The target of your actions will always be directly in front of you. Let's try opening this door by pushing it. So, basically the way this game works is, as you see in the right-hand corner, it says 2 living characters. Throughout the game, certain scenarios are going to play out, and you'll have an option to save a character. Otherwise, they're going to die. And if you save enough characters, you'll have the opportunity to recruit them into like a big final boss battle. And also it'll impact your ending cutscene. There's only one ending per se, but the cutscene changes based off of which characters you save. I'm going to go through the game killing everyone like a good person, and then I'm going to go through the game saving everyone. So you'll get to see both situations for each character. And these actions are kind of the key to how you save these characters. But we're gonna push the door open. We're not gonna fart on it. Phew! Ah, so good of you to come in. Now I have a favor to ask. You do? Would you open that dresser over there? Yes, right away. Let's hover to this dresser and stand in front of it. In this case, we're going to open this dresser by pulling on the handle. I don't get to choose, by the way. Is there supposed to be nothing inside? Oh, I just wanted to see you open it, is all. Anyways, those are the basics on how to perform actions. Using items on objects is performed in the same manner. You must be facing the object to use an item on it. The recruit teammate action works slightly different. Recruiting teammates only requires you to be in the same vicinity. You do not have to be directly next to them. A good way to judge whether or not you're too far from your teammates is the background music. Let's try inviting Mr. Mom in. Oh ho ho, I see, boy. You want to be my friend that badly? I would never stoop myself to that level. Maybe if you were to grovel on your knees and beg, perhaps then I would change my mind. Oh, well, not like it matters anyways. And on that note, this concludes our tutorial. Good luck! So yeah, they have an entire CG just for the tutorial. I love it. Hey, I'm the one who calls the shots here. So it just takes you back to the title screen, and we can hop right into it. So, quick start basically skips the opening and dives you right into the game, but we're gonna watch the opening, get you some backstory about what this game is about. The once proud, industrious, and rich civilization of ancient Egypt. Its ruins are home to many great wonders and treasures. However, the greatest among these is the Great Pyramid of Giza. The intent and method behind the construction of this pyramid is veiled in countless mysteries. I mean, some people think it's made by aliens for some reason. Such as the theory of pyramid power. Khufu, the second pharaoh of the 4th dynasty, was the one who led its construction. However, all traces of the pharaoh himself have been lost. Neither his remains nor vast inheritance have been found. Theorists, historians, archaeologists, all those who pilot these fields have submitted forth their hypotheses. However, without desecrating the pyramid, the truth cannot be revealed. There is one tentative theory that sparks interest. Inside the Great Pyramid is a corridor leading to 3 burial chambers. Above ground are 2 chambers, the King's Chamber and the Queen's Chamber. From there, a descending passage leads into the subterranean chamber. So this is actually interestingly correct. So this is actually how the Pyramid of Giza is constructed. There are actually 3 chambers broken down like this. So they did their research. Pretty cool stuff. In 1837, one Egyptologist claimed that the Great Pyramid actually housed Pharaoh Khufu's tomb. They tried to confirm this through the accounts described by the Greek historian Herodotus. And that's actually true, too. A lot of Greek historians, including one called Herodotus, had written a lot of stuff about him. So, cool stuff. Though he dug a hole 11 meters underground to prove his theory, all he was able to find in the end was dirt and rock. This did not dissuade those who stood firmly behind his theory, though. You never know what truth you might uncover, unless you dig deep enough. There are still those who believe this, no matter what adversity faces them. Now, the rest of the stuff that happens in this cave, yeah, I mean, not, obviously, things that are real and inside the Pyramid of Giza, but, you know, everything before that, yeah, there really is a pharaoh named Khufu. There are the 3 chambers. He was written about by a Greek guy named Herodotus. All checks out. But anyways, we are introduced to these 2 characters with some really awesome sprite art. Professor Tetsuya Tsuchida, which is the older man to the left. What's our current status, Kuro? Koji Kuro. Let's see. According to this CSAMT, Controlled Source Audio Frequency Magnetotellurics scan, we're approaching 25 meters. Shouldn't be much longer now. I see. If things go smoothly as our survey would indicate, we should make quite the discovery. The type that mankind rarely witnesses within their own lifetime. He's got a mustache, so like I gotta give him that voice. Yes. So I hope. I'd hate to suffer humiliation after all we've been through. You say that, but aren't we kind of going off on a limb here? The electromagnetic findings do indicate something, but it's far from being reliable or conclusive. I'm well aware of that. That's why we're merely double-checking. Many who believe in Herodotus' writings hold fast to believe that the tomb of Khufu lies somewhere underground. I'm not here for a history lesson, Professor. Simply point me in the direction of his treasure, and I'll be one happy camper. Mark my words, I have a good feeling about this one. I'm not asking much of you, so long as you cooperate, I'm sure you'll get your piece of the pie. You're the boss, boss. I'm in no position to question the world authority in ancient Egypt, so direct me as you wish. Seems our biggest concern now will be when the Supreme Council of Antiquities starts to notice what we're doing. Makes sense. No wonder you're getting so worked up over this. Still, we're a bit understaffed, aren't we? The rest of our crew hasn't arrived yet. Kind of ironic that it's like 2 guys, and they're like, we're a bit understaffed, and like, only 2 people made the game. Oh, but here comes the 3rd man. Fire in the hole! Get down! Halt, you! I pay you to do your job, not imitate action, heroes! Sorry, sir. Wasn't trying to act cool or nothing. You see, there's an extremely thick layer of bedrock. I had no choice but to resort to explosives. Oh, I see. I can smell it. There's definitely a tomb down here. Well, what's our status now? Just give me a moment, sir. Also, I know he wouldn't have a southern accent. He's totally got like the like the thing like wrapped around his head and everything, but whatever. They said nothing and I see that and I instantly go, what's this? Sirs! The bedrock below, it gave way. There appears to be some kind of chamber here. You're kidding me. Could it be? We finally found it. Oh, you know, there's just like a southern miner in Egypt. Here's the plan. You two stay up here. I'll descend below to see what I can find. I have like 3 voices I can do, and Southerner is just the one that's really easy for me. Default to. This chamber was originally sealed, right? Are we sure that the air down here is breathable? According to my senses, we should be fine. I don't think I'm dying. Yes, I'm absolutely positive. I don't smell any toxic fumes at all. Alright then, I'm heading below. Kuro, I hope your eyes are adjusted by now. Also, I like that the color of the text box changes. Right? When it's like dark like that. I also like how when you see the tutorial, it's all like bright and colorful and everything, and you get like the full like sort of scale of the color palette of the PC-98, which is pretty limited as it is, but this whole game is pretty much like red, orange, and blue, so they really kind of have this minimal color palette, and I really like how it looks. It's really unique. I like it. Anyways. Ooh, these stone walls. This is it. This is definitely it. I have no doubt about it. These are man-made. Let's descend them. It's like borderline almost like 2-bit. Like you could change the orange to like black and the blue to like white. You could almost make it like 2-bit. It's really cool. I like it. How vast! Even more than I thought it'd be. Incredible. Who would have thought that the subterranean chamber would be even more structurally advanced than the above-ground chambers? Professor Tuchita, are you still alive down there? I'm quite fine. Why don't you come down here and see for yourself? What's the matter, Kuro? Dumbfounded in astonishment? There are no words. Would you believe this is only the beginning for us? Do you realize we have made an unfathomable discovery? Ha! Don't forget we also committed an unfathomable crime. Do you mean in the eyes of the World Heritage Committee? What a bunch of crock! Those old codgers would rather see the world's past rot away under the guise of protection. Look, feel, touch the pyramid's walls. Please don't touch them. Leave them alone. Bask in ancient history. Listen to its memories. The World Heritage Committee would deny you all of this. That is their true nature, to stop us from solving its riddles. Moreover, they seek to destroy the most basic of human emotion, curiosity, the thirst for knowledge. They want to prevent us from investigating the mysteries surrounding the Great Pyramid. What hypocrites! I'm with you, Professor. Our work here is of the utmost importance. We should explore further inside. Ugh, I've forgotten I'm not the spring chicken I used to be. such an enormous room. Somehow I expected this entire place to look a bit more ancient. What's that? Look over there, Professor. I mean, I like how they're all like, oh, this organization is preventing us from breaking into the pyramid and, like, desecrating history because we want to check it out and see if there's anything cool down here. It's like, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, you might break something, destroy something permanently. I understand. They're like, leave it to the professionals, please. They're like, nah! We want to check it out. See if there's a dead guy down here. Is this a door? I mean, it certainly looks like one. I'm sure of it. There has to be something behind this. I agree. It looks like this door won't budge with just our strengths combined. We need a Pokemon with the HM strength. Kuro, would you go fetch that miner from before? On it. I think he's a Machoke. He should know strength. Even with that man we hired, I'm still not convinced we have enough manpower. Was I too hasty in my preparations? Damn it, I should have brought, like, a hammer. Anything. I only brought one man and one bomb. Was this all for naught? No, I have to act fast before the SCA finds me. I have to lead the charge and blaze a trail to glory and grand discovery. But to do that, I have to get through this blasted door. Then everything will be unveiled. I will plunder all your secrets. You hear me? Professor? Ah, you're already back. Well, I'll be. There really are ruins down here. Yes, yes. Now could we ask one last favor of you? What's that, sir? My assistant and I are fairly confident that this object here is a door. You look like you got some muscle. Do you think you can try opening it? Yes, sir. Let me handle it. Wow, this door's pretty heavy. Is it too much even for you? Don't sweat it. I got it under control. Heave ho! Heave ho! I think it budged just a bit. What? That's great. Keep up on it. Yes, sir. How can this be, Professor? I don't know. Doors don't normally decapitate people. Silence. What the hell just happened? Professor, get a hold of yourself. I'll be alright. What the hell just happened here? Kuro, do you see anything that might tell us what caused his death? Ooh, do a little spin. Nothing. I see. Could this be the work of Khufu's curse? No, it has to be some kind of... Oh, he like cuts him off. It's like a trap, I think he said. Trap to stop intruders. Stop spouting rubbish. Nah, it's totally a trap. Over here, Kuro, look. What is it? Focus your attention right along here. There's a very fine thread stretched across. Could it be wire? I don't see where... My hand's bleeding. I barely even touched it. How did I get cut? So easily, too. I see. Where did the Egyptians get piano wire? Yeah, I didn't notice until it was already too late. It's an extremely sharp wire. Most fascinating. Clearly a man-made trap. Don't you understand the severity of this situation? In a nutshell, this is a decapitation wire meant to kill those who disturb Pharaoh Khufu's chambers. This is like totally to prevent people from stealing his shit. Like us. If we don't properly respect his legacy, he'll strike us down as unworthy to stand in his presence. Indeed, this is a grave matter for us. We cannot proceed further in our current state. Perhaps once we gather more people, we may be able to explore more safely and expeditiously. True, especially when my team of researchers won't arrive until tomorrow. Yeah, we really rushed ahead of ourselves, didn't we? It was unavoidable. We're at the complete mercy of the SCA. I had strung on my way thus far. The SCA is already suspicious of my persistence. What can I do? As long as I have my assistant, no, my pawn, I will be fine. Yes, there's nothing left to think about. It's all going to be that simple. After all, I have no other alternatives left to me. Professor? So what now? What now? Are we putting things on hold until our crew arrives? So as I'm still standing, we're going to keep marching forward. Our primary issue is indeed our lack of manpower, but we have more pressing matters to attend to. First, I need you to go hide that body. Are you serious, Professor? Let's think this over rationally. Cease your whining and follow orders. Crying. I'm counting on you, Kuro. What a great place this turned out to be. 2 men in a tomb with a fresh corpse. Just what the doctor ordered. Hey, it's just, it's fitting, right? Dead people are in tombs, right? Well, whatever. I gotta follow the professor's orders. Cannot delay. See that? Wrap him up in some bandages and stick him in a corner. I'll fit in. It's fine. So, this is all up to Kuro and I. No matter how I look at it, the two of us are not enough. I need at least 10 other people. It's an oddly specific number. Yes, 10 will suffice. The situation has become dire enough that I can no longer afford to keep this a secret between just the two of us. I can make matters easier by assembling a suitable workforce right outside this pyramid. Who cares if they're just tourists? Uh-oh. Getting some civilians involved. Whoa. How about that 4,550 plus year-old air? Yes. Seems all that was available were 8 tourists and their tour guide. All of them Japanese. I mean, you're Japanese, but whatever. Far from ideal, but I'll make with do. Professor, who are these people? Common Japanese tourists. As luck would have it, they all were close by. That's not what I meant. What are they doing here? What seems to be the problem? They're tourists, Professor. Do you have any idea what would happen if the SCA gets wind of this? Considering our circumstances, I've given up the pretense of hiding this. Besides, it is up to us to elucidate the mystery once and for all behind Pharaoh Khufu's Great Pyramid. Still, they're tourists, not researchers. They just stick pencil paper in their hands and now they're researchers. They have their uses. For example, remember the concealed trap by that door. So you're saying... Correct, they are ideal meat shields. I mean, candidates. Professor Tsuchiya, you can't be seriously suggesting they... So I think this is where the game would begin if you just do the quick start. The time is now 1:15 p.m. Eastern European Time, and the door to the inner chambers has been blown open. The SCA will stay here for the remainder of the day. However, as the sun goes down, the temperature will drop drastically, so we don't have time to dally too long. Remember, people, this is not a sightseeing trip. Our purpose is to delve into the depths and survey and appraise the antiquities within. To solve the mystery of Pharaoh Khufu, the Great Pyramid. That's great and all, but how should we start? We must keep risk at a minimum. Therefore... You lad, what is your name? Huh? You mean me? I'm Ayuto. Ayuto Asaki. I see. Now, Ayuto, would you mind carrying this flashlight? I will be following right behind you. Okay. Oh my shoelace is undone. Sorry, Ayuto, would you mind scouting ahead while I take care of this? Huh? Don't worry, it'll only take a moment. I can't see crap. Why am I on my own arm with this measly flashlight? Makes no sense. Hey, if it's like those thick army flashlights though, those things can do some damage. Sure is dark in here. What is this feeling? Suddenly, I feel this rush of adrenaline. Going on an adventure to explore an ancient ruin. It's the stuff you only get to do in video games. This is all too surreal. Kinda sucks there isn't some creepy background music emitting from the walls or something. Cue creepy background music. Oh. Ground's getting pretty rugged around here. Also, the music can be a little grating in this game. I wanted to make sure that it's turned down at least to a reasonable degree, but can't do much about it. Is this a lake? No, it looks more like a river. I'm deep on the ground. The water surface seems to be shining. Excuse me. Yes? Why did you have to send Ayuto off all alone? Isn't that dangerous? What in the world were you thinking? No, young lady. In fact, it's quite the opposite. To send one person ahead as a scout is by far the safest course of action. It's common sense, really. Then why didn't you go instead? Because I am supervising this expedition. Additionally, if I fall short of the young lad in vision, hearing, and physical strength. Then why him and not... It was Ayuto's baseball cap that stood out amongst all of you. He had that protagonist vibe. I thought that would be the fairest method to choose. Hey guys! Not quite sure how, but it looks like there's a river over here. What? We should check this out, Professor. Indeed. Everyone, please follow me quietly and in an orderly fashion. Great work, Ayuto, my lad. What you've done for us must have took a lot of courage. So, Professor, what does this mean? Please don't tell me all we've discovered is a dark, damp cavern. On the contrary, the lad's findings have only intrigued me further. We should not jump to conclusions now. I'm more sure than ever that this cavern is hiding something far more important. To think an underground river is running through the depths of the Great Pyramid. Astonishing! On a separate matter, Ayato, would you mind if you became our official surveyor? I feel as if you were born for the job. Won't you join our team and leave your mark in history? I'm not really feeling it. Don't hold back, lad. Everyone here is counting on you to lead them in top form. Do you really intend to let them down like this? We're all depending on you to guide us through this. What do you say? Fine. I knew it. I knew you couldn't resist. Listen up, everyone. I want you to give Ayato your full cooperation. There's so much more left undiscovered. I'm counting on you, Ayato. I think you found if you think you found anything of interest, come back and consult with me on it. Alright, well, we finally get to move around. I'm gonna make a quick save. Game. I mean, I can show you what a quick start. It just says, if you didn't do the watch opening, it says, the reality that man never gets to experience. Are we truly living? Or are we dead? That I cannot say. I escaped my ordinary life and went on a trip to Egypt. There I found something extraordinary. A raw and grisly reality is now taking place. And you start here, the area with the water. So you don't get that little introduction at all. Let's see if I just keep saying no. Okay, yeah, you eventually have to say yes. Our current party count is 11 people alive. That number's gonna go down real fast. But let's see who our party members are. Our first party member is Tall Man. I thought this whole pretense seemed kind of sketchy at first, but now I think I may have stumbled onto a scoop here. So maybe he's a journalist, newspaper journalist or something. Oh, well, we know her by name, so perhaps she's like a student or friend of ours. Nei Ichikawa. Oh, Ayuto, would you mind if I tag along? Oh, we know him by name as well. Nice headband. Kyosuke Hino. Not sure what kind of fate is in store for us. Guess we'll give it all we got, Ayuto. We also know her by name. Yoko Nogisaka. You're not afraid at all, Ayuto? They're all clumped up, so I guess it makes sense. They're probably all like schoolmates, classmates. We don't know her though. She's a redhead girl. What's your problem? Gotta take a long walk off a short pear. Overweight man. It's kind of mean. His glasses are like bent. Your glasses are broken, man. You need to get those fixed. That professor. I've seen him quite often on TV. Never mind me. I'm simply musing to myself. Well, musing to yourself, you're smoking over here. It's probably not a good idea. Very unhealthy. Little girl. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. Person with a headband is our tour guide. Professor Suchida, just how long do you plan on trying my patience with this drawn-out investigation of these ruins? You're endangering my clients with your flagrant disregard for their safety. They are getting the privilege of participating in an active excavation of freshly discovered ruins. You can't put a price tag on this experience. It's supposed to offer a guided travel tour. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe in the sick, twisted reality that exists only in your sick mind. Not everyone on this tour is an Egyptophile. Some may only have passing interest and don't necessarily want to be dragged around like this. Somehow I don't see myself at either camp. And then you, Kuro. You seem to be completely healthy. I guess he heals us up normally. Little fish swimming around. The water looks as if it is shining. That is due to the bioluminescent plankton. Ooh. Plankton? Yes, there are living organisms that produce a particular kind of glow. With that many plankton glowing, there's bound to be fish who might be attracted to it. Ah, that's why they're swimming. Hey, Ayuto? Yeah? Look, you must proceed with caution. The professor, he... Ah, Kuro! Witness how marvelous this underground river is. Yeah, Professor. Even the Noctiluca Centillions are just as fascinating, no? That reminds me, Kuro. You didn't major in marine biology, correct? You were a medical student, if I recall. Please, Professor. I obtained my medical license a while ago. I'm technically a doctor. You call me Dr. Kuro. Have you now? I must have forgotten. You speak of it so rarely, it's slipped my mind. Am I interrupting something? What? Ah! Ayuto, behind you! What? So there are actually fights in this game. Weirdly enough. We're gonna attack the strange fish! Strange fish is slain! Got some experience. Ayuto, are you alright? What the heck just happened? A fish attack? How peculiar. Most fish this generation don't attack humans. What do you mean, most fish this generation? Oh, the only kind of fish that attack people are like, you know, like piranhas, and that's if you like fall in the water and your arm's bleeding. That's a strange comment. Did you see that, Professor? Are you injured, lad? I'm fine. I just punched a fish, but I'm fine. Ayuto, you will encounter plenty of dangers like this. Please, I beg you to exercise caution. Okay. Let the lad be, Kuro. I've had enough of his meddling. Professor, if I may, I feel we're shouldering a great burden onto Ayuto. What if I accompany him? Absolutely not. You are staying here, next to me. Why is that? Kuro, need I remind you of your duty? Is it not to be my faithful assistant? What good is an assistant if he is not there to assist? However, I feel that Kuro's brought up a valid point. Ayuto, you are free to take along one other person to aid you. Though keep your exploration party to just you and one other. I don't want things to get chaotic because too many people are running around. Professor, is that the real reason? I'm trying to prevent them from forming alliances. Alright, so we can now recruit teammates. You cannot recruit anyone who has an X next to their name. So we're just gonna quickly save. Now that we fought a fish. So let's see who wants to join our party. So right now our only choices are Kyosuke or Nei. Let's have Kyosuke join. Guess I got no choice, huh? Alright, let's do this. Just like showing off his chest. Look how manly I am. Your best friend? Kyosuke has joined your party. Looks like he disappears off the map when he joins my party. Spooky music. Whoa, it's like a big obelisk here. It's a tall stone pillar. Maybe this is noteworthy? Some strange pictures on it. I don't understand what they mean. More importantly, the river doesn't look crossable here either. Looks like we need to make some sort of bridge, Kyosuke. You know, it'd be perfect if that pillar fell. Other than that, we're stuck. Anyways, let's go tell that self-righteous professor guy about this. Yo, prof. What? You found a stone pillar with Egyptian hieroglyphics on it? Yeah, that's what those pictures are. I totally know what that is. Professor? Very well. Ayuto, guide us to that pillar. Poof. Oh my, This is indeed an obelisk. What? The stone pillar is called an obelisk. The ancient Egyptians have been known to inscribe them with hieroglyphics. They are indeed valuable pieces of cultural history. That's why we're gonna kick it over. This is a great find, Ayuto. I bet you'd like to know what is written on here, wouldn't you? I guess. Truth is, I do want to know. Oh ho, so that is what it says. The pharaoh's son is watching over the river surface. Whoop! Skipped the last one, sorry. In short, the pharaoh of Egypt had an adopted son. He's likely the only one allowed to enter this designated sacred ground. Furthermore, waiting to be taken into the Duat, the realm of the dead, in order to be reborn. Sounds to me like some sort of religious scripture. Oh, not bad, lad, for you have guessed correctly. Religion was a vital aspect of life for ancient Egyptians. I mean, most people, yes. These hieroglyphs report of a ceremony. But what was the reason to hold a ceremony near this river, which just so happens to be inside a subterranean cavern hidden beneath the Great Pyramid? Well, we'll worry about it another time. Would you mind continuing our investigation? Let's see here. Well, let's knock it over, bruh. But first, anyone say anything new?
I keep thinking monsters are gonna pop out everywhere. I wanna go home.
The professor seems to have taken a shine to you. Good for you, you know. Means I'm not stuck doing menial tasks. You're blocking my view. Mind getting out of my way?
Hang in there, Ayuto.
Ayuto, are you actually enjoying yourself? What do you mean?
All I'm saying is that the look on your face tells me you're happy to be exploring, possibly uncovering the mystery behind these ruins.
I guess so. I'm no expert in this field, but I'm actually loving the whole exploration concept. Isn't this whole thing dangerous? Hey, don't you worry your pretty head over that. In all my years as a photojournalist, okay, that's his profession, I've never heard of any reports of someone dying during a research excavation. Are you sure? Careful not to fall. Okay. Stone pillar, or I should say an obelisk. Call it some kind of weird stuff about rebirth. We gonna... Oh wait, I think I have an action I can do, right? Yeah, I can push it. Let's try pushing it. We can push it down. Yeah, looks tall enough that we should be able to cross to the other side. Heh. Maybe if both of us push it, we'll be able to knock it over. What are you talking about, man? I can totally take this on my own. Alrighty then. Peace. Yeah, hold up. It'd be faster if we both pushed. Ah! You're going down, pillar! Damn, nice. Whew. That was not easy. Yeah, I had to give it some serious muscle. Alright, we did it. Ooh, I see now. Good brain work, lad. Alright, you are free to scout ahead. Away we go. Across the river. Ooh, there's a boat. That's definitely not weird. A boat! There's a boat here. A thin yet sturdy rope is hanging from the mast. I should check around a bit more. There's a person on the boat! Hey there! Ah! It's not every day you find a, you know, shriveled up mummy on a boat. It's a mummy? What the hell is this thing? I wonder if it's even alive. Of course it's not alive, dude. Don't say stuff like that, man. Still, what the heck? I wonder if this mummy serves any purpose? Hey, I found a dead person on this boat. Also, the fact that a boat's down here is really weird. A boat? Did I hear that right, Ayuto? Yeah, also there's a mummy on it. A boat. With a mummy on board? Oh, these ruins are providing me endless entertainment and wonder. Yeah, let's all get on the boat. That's a great idea. I see. This is indeed a very well-preserved mummy. Yeah, it's even got like a little bit of hair. And a nose. If we leave with just this mummy in tow, we could sell it for enough profit to live like kings for the rest of our lives. Or I guess it's Kuro saying it. Sorry, I keep giving him that voice. Oh, without a doubt. This reminds me, during one excavation back in my prime, I did transport a mummy out from its ruins. However, during transport, it then succumbed to rapid decay. When exposed to air and other atmospheric conditions, a mummy will undergo rapid deterioration, yet remain pristine if left untouched. Kuro, we have not even scratched the surface of our purpose here. There are more secrets beyond our imaginations still lying deep within these ruins. Wait, there's more? Precisely. We're going to take this boat and venture deeper into the unknown. While I examine this mummy for further clues, find a way to get this boat sailing. You know, underground. That's totally normal. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. The river surface appears to be calm. Can you think of some way to get this boat moving? Professor, I demand that you stop ordering everyone around. Incredible. I only imagine going on an adventure finding treasure as the stuff found in comic books. Never in my wildest dreams did I expect to be doing anything like this. They're like hiding? Hey, what you doing down there?
None of your beeswax.
Because she's going through that rebellious stage. My mind's made up. This is the scoop of the century. No doubt about it. Oh no, is he seasick? Silence. I'm trying to take a nap. Ugh. Yeah, he's seasick. Even though we're not moving.
Could you tell me what we're doing on a boat? I have to hand it to you. You're pretty brave, Ayuto.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I don't think I can actually talk to her because she's all the way up there. We just gotta get the sail. Alright. Well, even though there's probably no air down here, we just gotta tug the mast open. If I pull on the rope, the sail should open. We'll tug and hurrah! Heh. Heck yeah! Ah! The sail puffed up full of wind and the boat started to move. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that 500 yen back from last week. Is this really the time?
Oh, look, we're getting further and further from land.
Whoa, I almost fell off. I've got to get this all on film.
Oh god, we can't go back now.
This wind, it feels unnatural. No shit. Is it only blowing for the sole purpose of moving this boat? I could have sworn the wind was perfectly still until we boarded. Ha ha ha! Ayuto, my lad, you're wonderfully reliable. You're still under here? Hey, Squirt. How'd you wind up becoming a participant of this trip?
Ow!
What's wrong?
My foot. I think it's stuck. Help me.
Of course, just hang in there, okay? Well, we gotta get her unstuck. Let's pull you out. Alright, I'm gonna pull you right out. Here we go, on 3.
No, it's my body! Hands off!
Huh?
Ow!
The hell, Ayuto? How dare you put your hands on a little girl? You're into that sort of stuff?
Ugh.
Are you okay, sweetie? Did he do something bad to you?
I'm okay. He's a scary bad man.
You have it all wrong. I was only trying to help her. Huh? That's not what she...
Ha ha. Mr. is a weirdo. Mr. is a weirdo.
Well, we know she's a little prankster. I can't believe I was just punked by a little punk. Breast fire? I don't know if that's a mistranslation. He's supposed to say beast fire. Assuming he's like screaming like, ah, breathing fire. Feels good to get that on my chest. I can shout. Shout has been added to your actions. Oh, that water is sure cold. Wait, water? Ah! What the hell? Why is water rising? Maybe it's due to global warming. Shut up, man. I think the boat's sinking. Ah. Ayuto. Surely you must have realized our sudden, dire situation. The boat's hull must be in a shoddy state for it to begin taking on water.
Professor Tsuchida, why do you say things that will send my clients into a panic? Everyone, your attention please. Everything is under control, so please remain calm.
Seize your tongue, you wench! Your pitiful profession as an overpaid chaperone has no meaning here. In this field, I am the one in charge, and I will be the one to give direction. Do you understand? I require everyone's full cooperation, as of this instant. Now then, Ayuto, you've impressed me thus far. I trust you already have begun to form some ingenious plan to assist us. We could abandon ship and try swimming. No, that's a terrible idea. There's lots of those strange fish out there. Now what? No wonder the boat's sinking. Think about it, man. We have 11 people on this pitiful excuse for a dinghy. Aita, maybe you could try to find some way to lighten the load?
Please do something. I can't swim. Is this boat sinking for real, Ayato?
Not a bad way to go.
Dude, this guy's got balls of steel. This boat's going under and he's sleeping through it. It's gonna hide under there.
Why is everyone panicking? Did something happen? As long as I have my hiding spot, I'm safe.
Well, the fog is pretty thick. I can't see anything as little as 60 feet away. Guess the shore isn't nearby then.
Damn it, we must stay afloat until we reach shore.
I'm so sorry, Ayuto. I can't do anything.
Alright, we need things to push off the boat.
Well, unfortunately, there's only one thing to push off. Maybe I should try throwing this mummy overboard? Alright, let's try pushing it. It's either you or me, mummy. One of us has to drown. If we drop you, the boat should get lighter. I don't really want to touch you, so I have to kick you instead. May God forgive me for what I'm about to do. Farewell! He's gone. He's a bit lighter than I thought.
I see what you are thinking. You were trying to drop any unnecessary weight to make the boat lighter. Well, not bad in theory, but absolutely meaningless in practice. Huh? An average human being is composed of up to 60% water. However, mummies are drained of all their other bodily fluids during treatment. They have next to no weight. Not to mention they have all their organs taken out, so they're basically just like bones. How do you feel, Ayato, to know that all you have done is invoke the mummy's wrath? I mean, you don't have to be dramatic. Still no sign of land.
I'm getting a bit sleepy.
Enjoy your eternal slumber. Hey, don't be rude. Yeah, I can swim, but that's beside the point. Oh, please, God. Kabi-sama.
Hey, why don't we just have those who can swim get off the boat and swim to shore? Am I smart, or am I smart?
You idiot, what about those freaky fish in the river? Oh, it's that mummy.
What the?
It sank?
Ah!
Oh no, Ayuto! He fell in? Damn it, could it be because of that tremor? I don't see him surfacing. No way, he's gotta be okay. He's a pretty good swimmer, right?
What's that in the distance? I gotta swim away. And fast. It's him. Thy audacity lay bare to judge. What? The best thing I've ever read. So we have to fight a mummy underwater. That's not creepy at all. Well, we're choking. Kick it! Well, what did that say? It's like dwarg or something. Kick it! Yeah, just like random words. Kick it! Some more! His head came off. I got some XP. I leveled up! It hurts to breathe. Damn, starting to black out. He make it? He'll recover. We should let him rest. I can hear voices talking. What on earth just happened? Achoo! Settle down there, Aito. Are you doing alright? Are you hurt? Where am I? What happened? You idiot! I thought you said you were good at swimming, not drowning. If me and Ichikawa hadn't jumped in after you, you'd be sleeping with the fishes. Is that so? Thanks. Sorry for the trouble, Kyosuke. You too. Thanks, Nae. Yeah. Well, don't mention it. It was nothing. Bless you. Anyways, luck's on our side now. Wait, what about that mummy? Come again? You know, that mummy? He tried to kill me! Mummy? What the hell are you talking about, Aito? I'm being serious here, guys. It was him! When I fell in and started choking, that mummy suddenly grabbed me and started attacking. As I was shaking him off, he gripped my neck and... Damn, man, you must have had one heck of a dream while you were out cold. It's true! There. You're safe now. Was that all just a dream? No way. That's what Kyosuke said. That feeling when the mummy was holding me. I could still feel his clammy grip on me. When he wrapped his hands around my neck, trying to crush my windpipe. It makes me shudder. That mummy, was he really moving? Because I acted without proper respect? Because I kicked him? No way, that can't be. Aito is not unusual for the brain to trigger hallucinations while drowning. I'm most pleased to see you are well. Come, look over here. The hieroglyphic text next to this door. The Hall of Maat. The Hall of... what? Simply put, this place is also known as the Hall of Two Truths. This is where judgment of the dead was performed in the afterlife. The hell? Try saying that again, but like, make some sense this time. I don't remember addressing you, boy. Very well, I'll say it in layman's terms. Beyond this door is where the dead come to be judged so they can reach Aru, the heaven. However, those who fail judgment will have their heart eaten and will be wiped from existence. That whole, scales thing. I would say your sin, my boy, is your complete and utter rudeness. I bet your heart would taste delicious. The fuck? Yo, Gramps, you wanna have a throwdown? Would you prefer your burial at land or sea? That's enough, Kyosuke. Doesn't this all seem awfully dangerous? Oh, don't worry about a single thing, lass. All of this is nothing more than religious text. I think our dear lad Ayato has received enough judgment for all of us. I'm just busting his chops, of course. Well, one mystery has been solved. What we just crossed is what they call the River of Death, the River Styx. So you mean that this is the river where the dead would cross over? To the afterlife, yes. And here we are in the front of the Hall of Mott. In other words, we have arrived at an underground ruin made to fit the ancient Egyptian mythological views of the afterlife. What wonders that only ancient Egyptian could give light in weight. That only ancient Egypt could give light in weight. Weird statement. Sounds like we made a groundbreaking discovery. Huh? Are we missing a couple of people? The professor sent 3 of us to survey ahead while you were unconscious. He did? Hey, wait a minute. You got hurt last time and you still want to keep doing this unnecessarily reckless job? Unnecessary? Reckless? I just so happen to like this job. I feel like I'm Indiana Jones going on a brand new adventure. Makes me feel awesome. You still want to say I'm being reckless? How about stupid? Baka. Look, Ayato, you don't know when you'll wind up getting hurt or even killed. Alright, well, we somehow survived. We managed to avoid drowning. Let's make a quick save. And we're actually coming up on our first big decision, so it'll make a good point to save for sure.